I had been hiding in the shadows of the abandoned train station for hours, waiting for the footsteps outside to fade. My body was trembling, my clothes still soaked from the rain, and the folder pressed against my chest like a second heartbeat. Every page inside was poison, and every second I kept it meant another chance to die. But what happened next was worse than death. I crept through the back tunnel, desperate to find another exit. That's when I heard voices echoing in the distance. They weren't random guards. Their tone was sharper, colder, commanding. I froze, leaning against the crumbling brick wall, and listened. "She's alive. I don't care how you do it. Finish it tonight." My pulse stopped. That voice. I knew that voice. I peeked around the corner, and my world shattered. Standing there, in the glow of a broken overhead light, was Daniel, my best friend. The person who had always covered my shifts when I was late. The one who patched my wounds when I scraped my knees as a kid. The one who told me to never give up on the truth. And now, he was giving the order for my death. My throat tightened. My chest burned. I wanted to scream, to confront him, to ask him why. But my body wouldn't move. My breath came in shallow gasps, like even the air betrayed me. Daniel stepped forward, hands calm, eyes steady. He wasn't panicked, wasn't afraid. He was in control. "She's already gone," he said to the others. "Don't worry, I'll take care of it myself." They nodded, holstering their weapons, and left him there. Alone, my best friend, my executioner. For a brief moment, his eyes scanned the darkness and landed on me. We locked eyes. Time slowed to a crawl. Memories flashed, birthdays, laughter, promises. And then I saw it. A flicker, a hesitation, regret, maybe even fear. Did he recognize me as his target? Or as his friend? I couldn't tell. But I knew one thing: if I stayed, I'd be dead. I slipped back into the tunnel, my footsteps silent, every nerve screaming at me to run. But I didn't get far. A hand clamped down on my wrist, pulling me into the shadows. I gasped, ready to fight, but it was him. Daniel. His face inches from mine. "Don't speak," he whispered harshly. "They're listening. They're always listening." My heart was torn between fear and hope. Was he helping me, or luring me into a trap? "You don't understand," he continued. "The folder you found, it's not just evidence. It's a death sentence. For both of us. Then why are you on their side?" I hissed. He looked away, shame darkening his features. "Because they own me. They own everyone. But you weren't supposed to see it." I pulled back, clutching the folder tighter. "If you cared, you'd help me expose them." He shook his head violently. "Expose them? You don't get it. These people don't go to prison. They bury anyone who tries. Alive. You think running will save you? Well, the only choice you have is to disappear." I glared at him, anger boiling in my veins. "And what about you? Are you just going to keep killing for them? Pretending to be the good guy while you take blood money?" His jaw clenched, but his eyes told another story. Regret. Helplessness. For the first time, I realized Daniel wasn't just part of their system. He was trapped inside it, just like me. A noise erupted from the far end of the station. Voices, footsteps, flashlights. They were coming back. He grabbed my arm, pulling me toward a hidden service door. "If you want to live, follow me. But once we step through this door, you'll never be the same again." My mind raced. Trust him and risk betrayal. Run alone and die in the dark. Neither choice felt like survival. But I had seconds to decide. I tightened my grip on the folder, my pulse hammering in my ears. This wasn't just about me anymore. It was about every name on that list. Every person marked as a pawn in their bloody game. "All right," I whispered. "Lead the way." He pushed the door open, revealing a stairwell that descended into darkness. My chest tightened as I followed him down, the echoes of our footsteps bouncing like gunfire. With every step, I wondered if I had just made the biggest mistake of my life. But then, at the bottom of the stairs, I saw it. A light. a flicker of movement, and when we stepped into the open space, I froze. We weren't alone. In the center of the underground chamber, surrounded by monitors, weapons, and files, stood a woman, her face half hidden in the glow of the screens. She turned slowly, her eyes locking onto mine. "Welcome," she said. "We've been waiting for you."